A gracious good day to one and all once again. 'Tis I, Norton the First, by grace of God, Emperor of the United States and Protector of Mexico, back with you all once again for episode 62 of Emperor Norton's Fantastic History Vlog. Today is June 4th, 2020, and it is our 81st day under a shelter-in-place order here in San Francisco. Let's start off with a special message to our Instagram followers. We have been having massive problems recently posting to Instagram. Either the video gets cut to 1 minute or it doesn't upload whatsoever. It's been an ongoing problem that we can't seem to solve. So if anybody's Instagram savvy and can help me, leave your comments below. But what we have decided to do as of yesterday is we will be posting a screenshot from the day's vlog on Instagram, along with a direct link to the YouTube, so that you may still view it. We apologize for this inconvenience, but can't seem to get it to work right. And we're fairly tech savvy, so don't know. Well, let's get on to our events for today. The San Francisco highlight on this date in 1892, the Sierra Club was incorporated. And once again, we rely on John Ralston's wonderful book, This Date in San Francisco. Pick it up. It's great. San Francisco has produced or been home to many preservationists, but the towering figure is John Muir. Born 1838 in Dunbar, Scotland, Muir was an accomplished amateur botanist and geologist who dissented from his father's punitive religiosity and adopted a pantheistic view, finding God in nature. Rebelling against the American exploitation of the wilderness, Muir became a kind of evangelist himself in a service of natural beauty. Mountaineering or alpine clubs have been established in the United States since the 1860s to encourage preservation of wild lands, not just for commercial usefulness, but for the aesthetic reasons and as refuges from crowded cities. Muir and editor Robert Wood Johnson of Century Magazine had been influential in getting the United States Congress to set aside a large area around Yosemite Valley as a national park. In 1891, Johnson proposed a defense association to preserve the gains that had been made. Warren Olney, a San Francisco lawyer who may have suggested the name Sierra Club, prepared the Articles of Incorporation, and on June 4th, 1892, 27 prominent citizens signed them in Olney's office at 101 Sansom Street. And because of that, we still have the Sierra Club to this day, continuing Muir's wonderful work. If you've ever been on the tour, you know that he is on the mural in the Monadnock building. If you haven't, go check it out. Let's get to our other stories for today. It was on this date in 1070 that Roquefort cheese was created in a cave near Roquefort, France. 1850, self-deodorizing fertilizer is patented in England. Tell that to Bandini Mountain. 1875, the Pacific Stock Exchange opens right here in San Francisco. 1876, an express train called the Transcontinental Express arrives in San Francisco, California via the first transcontinental railroad, only 83 hours and 39 minutes after having left New York City, although I have a feeling it actually arrived in Oakland. 1896, on this date, Henry Ford takes his first Ford through the streets of Detroit. Add to that Ford automobile. Yes, not his first-born child. 1989, this was the second day of the Tiananmen Square massacre in Beijing, China. And in 1992, the U.S. Postal Service announced that Young Elvis beat Old Elvis as the choice for the stamp. There was a poll on that, and Young Elvis won. Good thing, much better than Old Elvis. Bad Elvis. Let's get to our births today. 1907, one of my favorite actors, the definitive name, Rosalind Russell. 1928, Dr. Ruth Ruth Westheimer, the sex therapist, is 92 years old today. Happy birthday, Dr. Ruth. 1936, actor Bruce Dern. 1944, Michelle Phillips of the Mamas and the Papas. 1975, comedian, commentator Russell Brand. And 1975, actor Angelina Jolie. Our deaths today. 1798, Giacomo Casanova, Casanova himself, died. 1941, Kaiser Wilhelm II of Germany. And finally, 1989, Dick Brown, a name you may not be familiar with unless you are a fan of the comic strips Hi and Lois and Hagar the Horrible. His work is being carried on by his son Chris Brown to this day. And that's become quite common with legacy comic strips, that sometimes the children end up doing them. Pity Ernie Bush Miller didn't have a child. I don't think he ever did. But nonetheless, there are different artists that have been drawing Nancy since his death. But that's a whole other episode. Well, it's a short one today because not much happened. So that wraps it up for this edition. Until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, stay inside. If you go outside, wear a mask. If you are protesting, please be careful. And until we see you again, be kind to one another. A gracious good day to one and all.